hopefully I'll get one of these visitor spots when I get back. There's a space for EV charging here, but I don't think that's an e-car. Okay, what's the plan for today? Actually, I'm gonna cross the street. I thought it would be sunnier on this side, but I don't know. Okay, so plan for today. Well, first things first. On my way to go pick up a vehicle. Not exactly sure what kind of vehicle it's going to be. I think it's going to be a small range SUV, I think. I need a vehicle because tomorrow morning I need to go to Toronto to apply for my student visa. My hometown where I am right now is about an hour west of Toronto. And I need to take my documents to the Consulate General of Japan in downtown Toronto. So it'll take me an hour and a bit tomorrow morning to get over there. So I'll rent a car for a few days to get me there and back. And then it takes about 5, 6, maybe 7 business days to actually process the visa itself. Could be longer, could be shorter. Hopefully it's shorter. I technically have all my paperwork in order. I have my passport, which is still valid for another 6 years. I got 2 passport photos that I picked up yesterday, and they're the really small ones. I forgot. They're like the little 45 millimeters by 35 millimeters. Quite small. I have my visa application form and also my COE, which is my certificate of enrollment from the school and government of Japan. So after I pick up this vehicle, we're gonna walk there. It's not very far from where I'm at. After then, I gotta go to my brother-in-law's place and pick up my bicycle, which has been in storage for too long. Since before the pandemic, I have not ridden this bicycle. It's been a while. I'm gonna say 3 years, and that's sad. And I plan to be doing a lot more bike riding once I get back to Japan. When I was in Osaka, it's a very bike-friendly city, a very common means of transportation, which, amen for that. I love riding my bike. But here, since I've been living back in Canada, I went back to school and then pandemic and everything else, I have not been riding my bike like almost at all. So it's been in storage. It was in my garage for about 2 years. Went to my sister's garage for about a half a year or more. Now it's in my other sister, my brother-in-law's garage, which has been there for maybe a year. So I'll pick that up, I'll drop it off at the bike shop to be repaired. And then even when it is repaired, it actually needs to be dismantled again and put into a box so that I can ship it to Japan. Now I've done that before. The first time I went to Australia, I was able to ship it for free. I don't know how that possibly happened, but I was never charged for it, which is, thank you British Airways. Shipped it to Australia, rode around with it, brought it back to Canada, brought it to Vancouver. This is a different bike we're talking about now, not the one I have now. Brought it to Vancouver, and the day I landed in Vancouver, it got stolen. So that's a story I'll save for later. That bike got stolen, ended up buying another one, which is the one I have now. And that bicycle has been to Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, and back to Canada again. So I might actually decide to not dismantle the bike right away. It's been a while since I've ridden it, so it'd be nice to take it out a little bit, see how well she runs, and when she's all fixed up. And then before I fly, I'll box it up to ship over. See, close to downtown where I'm at, all the street names are named after areas in the UK and the EU. So after I drop the bike off, gotta go to a dentist appointment. After then, I'll do some shopping and then back to edit some video. And then tonight, I'll cook dinner for my parents. And then after then, I'll make sure that I'm all prepped and ready for my trip to Toronto for tomorrow morning. Gotta cross the street again. It's actually on this side of the street. I've been to so many places around the world, but here in Canada, our crosswalk men actually look like the anatomy of a person. Okay, we're here at the car lot.
Yeah, it doesn't have any major damage on it right now. So when you bring it back, we'll just inspect it for damages like any big crack, any big dent. Only this rim here is missing, that's all.
It's like some birds took it to the club last night. You said no major damage. Is there any damage at all?
No, like there would be minor paint chip or scratches, but those are not considered major damages.
What, a quarter, I think?
Yeah, so just fill back to the quarter chain. Okay?
Okay. Let's take care of that headroom, right? Okay, got it. So I've got this car for about 2 days, 48 hours, and the major thing is Toronto. Tamara. Check your mirrors. All right, let's go. You know, it's interesting when you spend so many years driving a car, and then I haven't driven a vehicle for over 6 months now. But, you know, muscle memory kicks in, just like riding a bike. It's just like driving a car. We're here. Okay, quick stop off at my brother-in-law's place to pick up my bike, and then we'll bring that over to the shop. Mitsubishi. Japanese. Okay, bicycle is loaded up. As you can see, it definitely needs some work. But I totally forgot that I had this little pump too. Stored it at my brother-in-law's place, my sister's place. Totally forgot that I had that, but who knows if it'll be useful. You know, I stored a bunch of things with my brother-in-law and my sister, but I totally forgot about this one too. It's a little keyboard remote. It's a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard. I bought this in Japan too. And the company is, I don't know if it's an off-brand one. I thought it was Logitech, but in Japan, Logitech is referred to as Logicool. Okay, before we do anything, let's get some Bluetooth hooked up in this car. Oh, let's get rid of those ones. I don't know who these people are. There we go. Hey, keep it down back there. All right, let's get this old bat out of here.
These are $55 each. They're pretty much like a service tire. Last a long time. That's what they're all about. And just a good long-lasting tire.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Because you have bar ends.
Yeah.
I need grips that aren't capped.
Yeah.
So I'd probably just suggest these guys, just a basic lock-on grip. Some of the other grips, they can get pretty pricey, but you get different colors, different shapes. If you're big hands, you might want something like that, which is a big squishy grip. Right. But $48 versus 24.
Yeah, if you can see that, but this is pretty thin and narrow versus the other side, much wider on that side. And then in the rear, they're just completely uneven. I don't know if you can see that. Still got my old sticker on there from when I lived in Japan. This is like it's like a license, the area that you live.
Plucked it in a
I don't remember what it says.
very shallow.
Naka Sunzerich.
Got nice and now it's in a
The place where I bought it. Different
like
bikes
big, like
in
that
Vancouver.
high. And it's like a big.
Wow. I'd like to stick around and show you around the store more, but I gotta go. I gotta get to that dentist appointment in about 20 minutes. So, nice guy. His name's Nick. The place is called Backpeddling, and it's quite deceiving. It's huge in there. There's so much inventory, so much stock. Wow, and nice place. So many things in there. I really wish I could have a look around, but I gotta get going. Really old bikes, a lot of new things, and I like guys who really know bikes. I ride a bike. I don't really know bikes, but talking to this guy, you know, the way he explains everything. So thanks, Nick. I'll see you in a few days. They're gonna give me a call, give or take. He says probably by a week today, give or take, it should be done, which floats my boat. So I'll let you know how that goes. So I guess that it was going to run me about $400, and that's pretty much what it came to, $398, give or take. And that can of course fluctuate and change depending on if he decides I need additional service or parts, or if he does things cheaper or more or less. I think I bought that bike for just under $900 in Vancouver in I think 2010. Now I'm gonna dump $400 into it to bring it back up to speed. Pulled up to the dentist's office now. I am not going to record that part, so we're gonna get that done afterwards. We'll see how I'm feeling. Probably gonna get some lunch and then do a little bit of shopping after that. All right, dental appointment complete. How do I look? I don't know. They said I'm in pretty good shape, but you know, just maintenance over time. Just gotta keep track of that stuff. I guess I'm pretty proud. I mean, I do try to keep care of my teeth and my overall hygiene and well-being as much as I can. Not perfect, no one is, except for maybe that hygienist. Some good-looking people in there. Actually, the owner and operator, the Dr. Watt, she's fantastic. It's the first time I actually met her today. She was very thorough, probably the most professional and technical dentist I've ever met in my life. She, of course, they're talking all their jargon between her and her the practitioner there, but saying things I have no idea what they're saying, but at least they weren't hiding it. They were very open and very thorough and very particular. So basically I had x-rays first and then did a full appointment with her, which was pretty much just giving a once over of everything. Checking the gums, checking cavities, fillings. I've had a crown here from my bike accident in Bangkok. If you don't know already, that's another story for another time. Doing a wiggle test, checking for obviously gum disease and recession, and also doing like a bone feeling everywhere, the jawline, and making sure everything's correct, and sinus, everything like that. It was actually never done that before, so she was fantastic. 2 sets of x-rays, did the one that goes around the whole head and the ones in the mouth. And then met the other gentleman who was fantastic. I believe his name was Jason. He was absolutely fantastic, super friendly, very talkative, but in a good way. And he was very gentle, probably the most gentle work I've had done. When I was here last time, about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, that person was pretty rough. She was very, not very friendly to the gums, but this guy, anyway, he said he did what he needed to do. They gave me the once over at the end, a little bit of a write up. Got the grab bag to go home with, and yeah, so they're impressed. I'm impressed. We're all good with that. Right now, I'm quite hungry. I would like to get some lunch in me, but I've also got to do a little bit of shopping, pick up a few things to make dinner for my parents tonight. I also need gas for this vehicle. I was actually looking at a hybrid vehicle before. They had a Tesla, but unfortunately it's in a different town to pick up, and if I have to go to a different town to pick it up, well, I need a car to go to the different town to pick up another car. So I didn't really have a transportation, so I decided on this gasoline vehicle for now, which I gotta fill up before I hit the highway tomorrow to get to Toronto. And yeah, you know, gas is getting expensive. I mean, it started getting expensive 15 years ago, but that's just crazy. In Canada right now, where I am, in about southwestern Ontario, gas is currently about 172, 173, heading up to the weekend here. I think I might just hold off today, just for time's sake. I'll probably go tomorrow morning before I get on the highway. I'll just get gas in the morning. Before that, I'm gonna get some lunch. And you know, I'm completely unoriginal, so I'll probably just get a burrito because I love burritos. They're easy, they're quick, they're fast, and they're simple and quick. So let's go. You know, it's actually turning out to be kind of an expensive day, I guess. The bicycle drop off, that'll be about $400 for that. The dentist that I was just at was just under $600. And then I'm planning on a couple more purchases coming up. As you know, I've been using a GoPro for over a year now, and it's you know what? I give it a hard time because of the technical issues and software issues and everything like that. But the convenience factor and the quality that I can get out of it is pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat that with the next camera that I'm planning to get. I'm gonna hold on to the GoPro. I've decided I'm gonna hold on to it because I still want the convenience of doing some action shots and just the portability of it, and just some quick whatever kind of things that I'm doing, and the ruggedness of it, and of course the image stabilization is hugely important to me. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to keep this camera for biking around Japan, and just because I love to bike, and just recording those rides as well. Hopefully you like that kind of stuff, because I'm planning on doing a lot of it, I hope, so that you'll find a lot of me biking videos on this channel. But the thing about the GoPro is that I broke the media mod, which is an attachment which goes over the camera itself so that I can attach a microphone to it. That broke a few months ago, so I haven't been able to do that. I've just been using the onboard microphone. That's why it probably doesn't sound so great in my last maybe 30 videos on my other channel. So I will need to get that attachment, and that's about $105, $110 Canadian. I was thinking of just giving up GoPro altogether, but as I look into it more, the GoPro will still fill a need in my life. So other than that, this car rental wasn't so bad. It's $300 for the 2 days, plus gotta get gasoline in it. But when I rented a car 6-7 months ago, it was a fraction of that. It was like half of that, I think. I got it for 3 days last time at like $130. I don't actually remember what the price was, but it was a lot cheaper. I think it was like $41 a day, whereas this one now is about $96 a day. But then tomorrow morning, gotta drop the visa off. I actually forget, there is a fee for that, right? Isn't there a fee? I tried to look online about what the price of it was, but I don't remember. I thought it's like 200 and something. I don't actually know. We'll see. Debating making a phone call as well to one of my best friends. And I say best friends because he is one of my best friends because you know those friends that you see, you hang out, you have the best relationship, everything's fantastic, and then you don't see each other for 3 days, 6 months, or 4 years. And you can just give that person a call and meet up and just pick up right where you left off. Doesn't matter what's changed or what's gone through people's lives. It's just, oh yeah, here we are, back at it again. So there's a friend of mine named Jeff who I haven't spoken to in, let's have a look. The thing about Jeff, he's kind of an out of sight, out of mind person. 2020, my birthday, over 3 years ago. So it's been a while since I chatted with Jeffrey. But I still like to consider us best friends because, like I said, I can just give him a call and meet up and pick up where we left off. He lives in the Toronto area, I think. I don't know. He could be anywhere else in the world right now. But like I said, he's kind of a come and go person. If you don't keep on him and you're not 10 feet away from him, he doesn't know who you are. I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow because I'm gonna be in Toronto tomorrow, and maybe there's the off chance that I can see him before I actually fly out. Because we're talking pretty much pre-pandemic here since we spoke. It's been a while. So we're talking COVID times here, pandemic. Let's give him a call. There he is Jeffy. We're leaving a voicemail. Jeffrey? Daniel McIsaac giving you a call. How are you? So anyway, give me a call. Would love to catch up. If you don't remember who I am, I'm the tall one. We'll talk soon. Love you. For now, looks like there's a couple spots open in Visitor. Perfect. It's a nice day today. Minasan, こんにちは, Makaizaka desu. Today I've been running around town trying to get everything organized before I start to fly and make my way over to Japan. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day. And he said it should be ready by Friday. Today is Saturday, so I don't know if that's a day late or a week early. But in any case, I was sitting at the library doing some editing, doing some work. They gave me a call, said the bike is ready. Fantastic. So I'm walking there now to go pick it up, see what shape it's in. And although I have ridden bikes during the past 3 years, this one not particular. It'll be nice to ride my own bike once again after so long. Bike's already. It looks a little different. There she is. All set for the prom. Let's take her for a ride. Ah, perfect. Attaboy. So this is a lot different than I've been used to for the past 3 years. I've been riding different bikes, more mountain bike style, not commuter kind of servicing bikes like this one. And wow, it's it's a lot lighter and feels actually more fragile, obviously in comparison to the other bikes. My God, I miss it. As you watch this channel, I'll be doing a lot of biking around Japan. Well, not Japan, but Fukuoka, where I'll be living for the first year. And then eventually more biking down the road. Literally? Not necessarily long form type things, but just commuting. I just use my bike to get from point A to point B. Getting to school, getting to work, grocery shopping, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna park the bike for the next time I ride. Because before I fly out, I'm gonna box it up so that I can ship it across. I'm debating shipping it with me, like as I fly on the same flight, just like my luggage, or shipping it separately with another company.
Lower level.
Hi. So I'm going to go back to the bike shop today. Might buy a cheap lock as well. I wasn't planning on buying one just so that I could travel as light as I possibly can with less to carry. But if I buy a lock, my bike won't get stolen. Maybe. Because I locked it outside the library all day yesterday. It didn't get stolen because it's right here. Let's go. Okay, so I got out, got the lock. It's just for the next week or so until I go. I know it's more weight to carry with, but it's better than nothing. Better than risking having my bike stolen. I'm gonna head back to the library, do some editing and some studying. I'm at a department store, an electronics store called Best Buy today in my hometown, and I just picked up a GoPro accessory, so this one, which is a dual battery charger and 2 Euro battery chargers, which should be longer lasting batteries than I've used in the past. I've been debating giving up on GoPro altogether, and I was very close to just giving up on the whole ecosystem and GoPro in general, but I decided to keep it for action shots and riding and everything else. But I'm still probably going to be upgrading this camera entirely. I've been using this solely, except for some shots with my cell phone as well, for over a year now, about a year and a half, just using the GoPro. And I wanted to give up on it, but I figured, nah, I'm probably going to need to shoot some action shots with it still. And I like the ruggedness of it, shaking around and everything. I stayed at a hotel in Vancouver about 2 months ago, and I actually left my GoPro battery charger and a battery and a cable at the hotel. So for the past 2 months it's been a struggle having to charge the battery in the GoPro, which thankfully you can charge while having the battery in the GoPro and then plugging a charging cable into it. So I did a little bit of research more, and I discovered that currently GoPro's having a sale, 20% off if you buy 3 accessories. So I bought the charger with the batteries, which was $80 Canadian. I bought the GoPro Media Mod, which was $110 Canadian, which actually I had bought about a year and a half ago earlier, had it for about 6 months, and it broke. The audio jack broke, so I really hope that this one lasts a lot longer. I'll be more careful with it. So that's been a struggle, just using onboard audio with the GoPro. I haven't been able to use the wireless mics that I have. And the last thing I bought, which I don't need, was just a silicone case. And the only reason why I bought that is because you have to buy 3 accessories. So in order to get the discount, I bought that. And on Amazon, that was about $9, just under $10. Here at Best Buy, it's $25 Canadian. So thankfully, this shop, Best Buy, and many others across the planet, if you just ask, they will price match or even beat a price that's listed anywhere else. So on Amazon, after pricing those three out, the total discount came to about 178 Canadian dollars with the 20% off discount. So add 20% to that, and that's how much it would have been. Here at Best Buy, it was significantly more because of the silicone case, which is $25. That's $15 more than Amazon had it. So anyway, they price matched everything, brought it all down. For some reason, it was still $1 more than Amazon, so they didn't really match the price. They just did whatever. Anyway, so I still paid for it. Got one of them, which thankfully this was in stock. On Amazon, it'll take 2 months to arrive. So it was better for me to come here, thankfully have this in stock in the store, pick that up. The other two items are not in stock, the media mod and the case. So those have to come in a couple days. So I'll pick those up after. So at the end of the day, I'll have all the items sooner, but I was really debating not buying any of them at all and giving up on GoPro. But since I've got the bike and we'll be biking a lot in Japan and many other things, it was better to stick with GoPro for now. I just need to take better care of it. Thank you so much. ありがとうございます。